What's up, chumps? Paul and I are back after our long hiatus. On today's show, we talked a little Bellator 198, Fedor versus Mir.
Great card.
Great card. We talked a little MMA stomp.
Terrible.
It's like stomp the yard. They dance around. No, not
that. Should be a new dance.
It should be the MMA stomp. That's it. We're writing it. We're premiering it next podcast. And then, why is everybody calling out Ben Askren?
No clue.
No clue. Well, you will have a clue because we talk about it on today's show. We even threw in a segment there for you. We hope you enjoy.
A man walks into a bar.
A man walks into a bar. No. A man walks into an arm bar.
Ouch.
Dude, that's genius.
Oh, it's not picking up? No. Hello? Is it picking us up? I didn't see that. That's probably not good.
A man walks into a bar.
A man walks into a bar. No. A man walks into an arm bar.
Ouch.
Dude, that's genius. You should start an MMA podcast.
The podcast with little talent, but lots of extra belly fat. This is A Man Walks Into an Armbar.
Okay, before I start, our intro, the music you just heard said, you should start an MMA podcast. We should start an MMA podcast and broadcast weekly. I feel like it has been months since we last gave our listeners an MMA show.
It's been about a month.
Damn it. It's been about a month. So maybe we need to change our intro. I don't know what it's going to say.
Once a month podcast?
Give them you should start a podcast and tape shows once a month. That's going to be our new intro.
Schedules didn't align.
Nothing aligns.
I was in the hospital.
Everything. The studio internet sucks. So when one of us is away, we cannot tape a show. What kind of business are we running?
Did you just say tape?
Tape.
How old are you?
Tape. People don't say tape anymore?
No!
Record. I don't know.
Tape?
Tape. That was in the good old days.
Wow.
Yep. But thank you for tuning into A Man Walks Into an Armbar. I am your host, Chad Alden, a.k.a. The Champ is here. In case you forgot my name, that's what it is. And with me, as always, is my co-host, Paul St. Amand Jr. What has been going on in the last month?
I don't even know. It's all a blur.
It's all a blur.
Yeah, I had surgery, which kicked 2 weeks off for us.
Dang it.
And then schedules didn't align. We had like a snowstorm in like April.
Parts of the state.
Was it?
Yesterday.
Was it the beginning of April, wasn't it?
It snowed up north yesterday.
Dude, it's insane.
It's crazy. It's cold today. It's going to be 80 Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I think it was a high of like 48 today or something. And
yeah.
That's going to be 80s.
That's the old thing in New England is if you don't like the weather, wait a minute. Because it will change. That's awesome. So surgery. So it went well.
Yeah, I'm alive.
You're back up and
here.
running.
Dude, what happened to you? Did you get surgery?
I feel like I have AIDS. I joke about having AIDS.
It looks like you have AIDS. You lost a lot of weight. As soon as I came in
diet-
here, I'm like, you lost a lot of weight.
I told you to save it for the show.
We're on the show now.
We have a lot of time to fill because there's nothing going on in the MMA world.
Literally nothing.
Bad week for us to come back.
I know.
But it is what it is. So every other show, I'd say my diet starts tomorrow. My diet started a month ago.
Oh, man.
See? So I'm not going to blame that for us not recording, but my diet officially started a month ago, 4 weeks. This is day one of week 5, 28.8 pounds.
Holy shit.
4 weeks, 28.8 pounds. Not doing it the healthiest way.
Good for you. Why?
Don't
Just
tell
not
anybody.
eating?
Like, I don't even want to tell people what I'm doing because I don't want you to copy me.
You did say no soda.
Yep.
Which is clutch.
I haven't been drinking soda for like 5 months now, so I started that.
I'm enjoying this.
You're pounding a nice Diet
I'm
Coke.
I'm enjoying this nice,
what is
delicious.
It called?
So, I've never seen this. It's called Fiesta. Oh, I'm sorry. Dude.
Have you been reading that wrong?
I completely said Fiesta earlier. It's not Fiesta. I just looked again.
What is it?
It's Feisty Cherry.
I was just going to say to you, what is a Fiesta cherry?
I know. I thought there was going to be spice or something when I bought it, and then I just looked again, and it literally says Feisty Cherry.
Oh,
Diet
so does
Coke.
it taste a little bit more cherry-like to you then? Because that's what I would think I'm buying if it says Feisty Cherry.
Do you know what the problem is, though? I can't tell.
Oh.
Do you know why?
Do you have no taste buds?
No. Do you know why?
Uh-oh.
I had a giant chili Slim Jim on the way here.
Dude, I love that.
Then I didn't want my breath to smell like complete ass, so I had a giant-sized peppermint patty.
I
Now
love those too.
all I taste now is peppermint patty.
I feel like peppermint patties, though, like one is like the perfect amount of a
I
peppermint
know.
patty.
That's what I thought. I got halfway through this giant one. I'm like, I only wanted half of this. But now I can't even taste the cherry.
Oh, man.
It's just so. Now I got to wait a little bit.
You do have to wait a bit because people need a review of Diet Coke Feisty Cherry. I was at a softball game. Softball season has started. We had 2 scrimmages yesterday.
Yeah.
Concession stand was open. It was my cheat day.
Oh.
I gave myself a cheat day on Sunday.
You have a cheat day on Sunday and you lost 28 pounds?
Yes.
Wow, dude. Good for you.
That's how unhealthy
So
I'm doing it.
don't
I'll tell
eat-
everybody what I'm doing.
Okay.
But don't copy me. Do as I say, not as I do. But the concession stand was open.
Oh, I love that.
On their
stands.
menu, I thought it was the most genius thing ever. Slim Jims.
Shut up.
I almost got it. I didn't get
Oh.
it. I opted for the pretzel.
Okay.
And then I had a hot chocolate. And I wanted more, but I stopped myself.
Wow.
Didn't have any money on me, so it was my 11-year-old's money that I was using, so I couldn't spend the whole thing. But
Did they have was it the mini Slim Jim?
I don't know. I didn't even
it was
ask.
just on
But
the
it was
menu?
it was like a buck, so it had to have been a big Slim Jim, right?
No.
If they're
not at
giving
the
me a
concession
little
stands.
Slim Jim for a buck,
Wait, how much was the pretzel?
I think that was $1.50.
Oh, it was a giant Slim Jim then.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
$1.50 for a pretzel?
Yes, that was
Damn.
That was pretty good. I think it was like $1.50 for a hot dog. The tea, coffee was all $1.
Dude, I'm going to softball.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Wow.
pretty good. That was a pretty good menu. But okay, so what I'm doing on my diet, because everybody's
Keto.
wondering, 28.8 pounds. Not doing
You
the
had
keto
pretzel.
diet.
That would destroy your keto diet.
So true. I am starving myself, pretty much.
I was going to say, you're probably just not eating the other 6 days.
So I have like 2 or 3 hard-boiled eggs in the morning.
Okay,
Totally
good.
missed that today.
Good protein.
Just forgot to eat.
Oh, man.
So that's like 180-ish, 240 calories.
Yeah.
And then for lunch, I eat nothing.
Jesus.
I skip lunch every day because at work, I go to the gym on my lunch break.
Okay.
So that's not a long workout. Don't have time to eat, that kind of thing.
Yep.
And then I come home, eat a chicken breast. Purdue makes these perfectly.
Individual packages.
Yes. So,
Wow,
so
yes.
I'm doing that. That's 136 calories per chicken breast.
Wow.
And then I have like a cup or 2 of brown rice. And so I'm eating about 500 calories a day, 500 to 600 calories a day.
Wow.
And that's it. So
For last month.
last month, trust me, I'm dragging.
Damn.
It's hard to do it now. I'm thinking about increasing my calories slowly. I've never done a diet that I've done this before. I've always been pretty healthy. Like,
Pretty sure you starved yourself in the past.
no, it was like 15 to 1,800 calories, which is
Okay.
okay. It's still starving for a guy my size,
Right.
but it's
Yeah.
better than 500, 600 calories a night.
Damn, dude. 28 pounds. That's crazy.
28.8 pounds. Pretty crazy.
Wow.
So now if I can average like 3 to 4 pounds, it's because I'm in a contest.
Oh, okay.
Some people like on Facebook, friends that I've done this with before, like, oh, that's it. We need a contest. Let's kick it off. It's a little bit of money. People all paid. I forget how much we paid, and then so winner kind of takes all kind of thing.
Is it like a honor system when you weigh in?
Yeah.
Or do you have to take a picture?
No, in the past we've had to take pictures.
Okay.
Or maybe it was an honor system in the past, but I always took a picture.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
felt
Yeah.
slimy if I didn't.
Yeah.
But so it's one of those. But it is % of weight loss.
Right.
So it's I'd be probably
How are
destroying
you doing,
everybody
though?
right now. It's pretty good. I'm winning.
I was going to say.
First week I wasn't winning. I lost a pretty decent amount. And I'm like, what the hell? Is it going to be
Yeah.
one of those hard contests? Now I'm up by
Somebody took a giant dump the first week.
Yes.
That's why.
I'm up by a pretty good margin right
Yeah.
now. I always would start off strong, but people would start off strong with you. It's my endurance through weight loss challenges
Yeah.
that kind of gets me through. So I think I'll probably win this handedly if I keep it up.
How long is it for?
12 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So I got another couple months.
You know what, though, dude? We're going in the summer.
I know.
We are heading into late. Well, I guess now we're heading in early spring. We still got snow on the ground in places.
Yeah.
But that's going to be tough.
But
Beer
it's going to be perfect
season.
timing for me. Like 12 weeks is like the start of summer.
So you're not even drinking alcohol?
I limit that. I limit that a little bit. So if it counts towards my calories sometimes. But yeah, I had like a mimosa or a beer or something. Like, but I'm not drinking a ton of alcohol. Like, barely ever.
I've since picked up my alcohol game. It's becoming a problem.
After surgery, it was like, your go.
Yeah, it's been bad.
Oh,
I
man.
couldn't drink for a while, a couple months with some health stuff, and then
now you're back at it, back on the saddle. What have you been drinking? Tell me.
So recently, I love the mule still. I still do the vodka mules, but I feel like I got to wait a little bit longer when it's hotter. But I'm drinking a lot of scotch lately.
Oh, wow.
Johnny Walker Green. Blue's too expensive for the taste difference. So I usually go green. It's like $60 a bottle. It's perfect.
That's not bad.
Yeah, green.
And you're not really a huge beer drinker, though.
I'm not, just because I'm really not. I'm on pills. I'm not supposed to have too many carbs, even though I do. But I don't like chick beer either. So
I like chick beer.
I want a lager or something with huge amounts of carbs, which is a problem because I'll suck down 12 like nothing.
Corona. Did I tell you this already?
Corona's great.
Corona now makes a 90-calorie beer.
Really?
Yes.
Light in carbs then? Low carbs?
Yes.
I can't drink like
it kind of tastes like water.
No.
I kind of like it. If there was a beer that tasted like water, I think that would be the best thing ever. Like,
wow.
You could put some ice cubes in there.
Wow.
You think you're drinking water, and then you start to feel a little buzz after like 40 of them.
Wow.
That would be some good stuff. Corona, the new light one, 90 calorie, is the closest I've found to tasting like water. Haven't had it at home, so who knows if that holds up. But I would definitely recommend that.
So you know what tastes like water?
Water.
I had 2 of them Friday. No.
I
had 2 of them Friday. So I usually...
You like martinis.
I do like martinis. This is what it was, actually. Yes.
So
I usually drink straight vodka. I just like vodka, like a Tito's martini, dry. Maybe some blue cheese stuffed olives. So good. But I just like vodka chilled, right? So I went to pick up some food. Obviously when you're waiting, there's a bar. You gotta have a couple martinis. So I had this thing called, I think it's like the ultimate martini, and it was Tito's vodka with vermouth. The vermouth killed the tast. It was literally like water.
People
I'm like,
say that.
this is gonna be a problem.
I don't know. People
This
say
is
that,
gonna be a problem.
and then I taste the drink.
Well, I drink straight vodka, so to me, it tasted like water.
That's what I'm saying. For everybody else,
It would be
you can taste a lot of it.
All I know is I had 2 of them. Then we picked up some scotch.
Woo!
And after two finger pours of scotch, it was pretty rough.
Man,
it was rough going.
See, I miss those. I can't have that right now.
I was working late.
And the 12 weeks, telling you, I'm going to be hitting it up. Softball season will be in like high gear. I'm going to get plastered at all those tournaments.
If you really cut back that much in drinking, though, like you're going to have a Bud Light and be shit-faced.
That's so true.
You're going to be hammered.
Oh, man. I had a cheat day yesterday, though.
What did you have yesterday?
So, it's a weigh-in day also. So I wake up.
Oh, weigh-in day. Sunday morning's weigh-in day.
Sunday morning.
So if you cheat day, that's genius.
It is. So I wake up, don't eat anything, don't drink anything, go to the gym, sweat as much as I can, come home, weigh myself, and then it starts. So lately, I've been craving orange juice. So I had like
of anything.
Just orange juice.
You're not gonna have anything in your stomach. You're gonna shit yourself.
I don't know what it is. It must be vitamins. Period. That I'm lacking because I'm not eating anything.
You don't take like a men's one a day, or
no, I don't do any of that.
Dude, you should.
I probably should.
It's good for your body.
Yep. Oh man. So I down like a half gallon of orange juice.
Oh my god.
Then it was salt and vinegar chips.
I love salt. Keep going.
Then it was the pretzel, the hot chocolate. Came home. I had a large steak and cheese sub.
Oh.
Had French fries.
Jesus
and then had a feta mozzarella calzone.
Oh my god.
And then I had 3 cupcakes. That's how you do a cheat day, The Rock.
Dude, that's like
Rock, I see your cheat days. That's nothing. That's how you pound a cheat day.
That's like a 5,000 calorie day.
It really is. And basically most of the calories were at night with my dinner. It was crazy. But that's how I get by. I live for the cheat day.
How are you not in the bathroom right now?
I don't even know.
That's insane. Orange, well, probably the cheese kind of. Wow.
I don't know what it was.
That offset each other. That is a fucking epic day.
I'm telling you. That's how I
Wow.
do it. And then I woke up today. I was probably wicked dehydrated and
Salt.
drank like a gallon of water. I don't even know if I've peed yet. That's how dehydrated and horrible my diet has been.
Wow, that
It's one of
sounds
those.
amazing, though.
That's how you have to get through a diet. I'm telling you. If you don't have it, I don't know how the people do it without a cheat day.
What kind of calzone was it? Feta and what?
Feta, mozzarella. I feel like there's something else, but
Is that spinach?
spinach, feta, mozzarella.
That's my favorite
calzone.
pizza, dude. Spinach and feta
Love
pizza.
it.
Calzone. Oh,
So
where'd you go?
good.
Local?
Yeah, local place.
You know where I went today on lunch?
Woo! Where'd you go?
Hannaford's.
Ah,
That new grill is phenomenal.
dude, that would be amazing.
Did we talk about this already?
Yes,
I feel
you
like
love that
Oh my god, dude! I had like a
stir fry.
yeah, it's a stir fry. It's a tiger. I had like a tiger chili / I also added in teriyaki sauce.
Oh, that's nice.
Double meat for $1 more. Yes, it was like 2 good pieces of chicken, dude. It was amazing.
That is so good. That's what I'll
So
do
happy right now.
Sometimes when I'm drinking my perfectly portioned Purdue chicken breast, and I add the rice right to it. So we cook the rice like Monday.
Yeah.
And then I have a bunch left over. I add it to the pan. Add a little bit of soy sauce. It tastes like fried rice. It really does.
Ooh.
So that's the trick when you're cooking fried rice is to have it refrigerated
Yeah.
beforehand.
Wow.
Tastes so good. Tastes amazing.
No kidding. What do you use for your chicken? Do you use a sauce or you just with oil?
I just do the soy sauce too.
Oh, really?
Oh, and one time I did make like a lemon chicken. I'm not usually a fan of like lemon chicken.
Yeah.
But it was something to mix it up.
Summer's coming, man. You're gonna be grilling.
My
Drinking
grill
some.
broke though. I need a new grill.
Oh yeah.
So I'm still looking at that Weber. Think I'm gonna get it. Although I kind of want the grill that you have. I kind of want the infrared too.
It's so nice.
I kind of just don't want to deal with flare-ups.
There's no flare-ups.
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
amazing,
saying.
dude.
That's
It's
what I'm
amazing.
I'm thinking about getting that too.
I don't think I would ever go back, to be honest.
So I know somebody that has a hookup, so I can get like a few $100 off the Weber and a couple $100 off the infrared.
Really?
So I'm getting a good deal on it. So I just got to decide which one I want.
Oh, like how much? Like we gotta talk after the
Yeah,
show.
I'll let you know.
Because if you can get that price,
That's what I'm saying.
I'll give you some cash.
It's a pretty good deal for a grill.
Wow. I almost
Yeah.
wanted a Weber though.
I know.
Do they last forever?
They do. That's
None
why
of-
I'm thinking about that.
Like even their inner parts, like all the fins and all that shit. Dude, they last forever. They use like high quality stuff. That's why it's worth the price.
Although now I just read recently they went to China. They're making them
Oh
in China now.
no!
So I don't know.
All right, we need a last year model then.
Exactly. I'm not sure how durable they are. Hopefully they're still durable. Hopefully I found a good factory and some good children to make them.
I don't know though. I don't think I would leave the infrared after having one.
Isn't it make
I don't
grilling
think
so much
I would.
easier?
It's so much faster because it's commercial grade. It heats up so fast, and there's no flare ups. You get a fatty burger. Oh, that's cute.
Exactly.
So nice.
Damn it. So I don't know. So I'm still deciding between the two.
Yeah.
We shall see. But other than that, what's been going on in your life for the past month? The listeners are eager to find out.
Boring. You know what I did do though?
Did you smoke anything yet?
What?
Summer's coming, right?
Oh yes. I was gonna say.
food.
I mean, I had some pain meds, but
Yeah, not
Wow.
not the weed, not
That's
the heroin,
completely not what I was
not the
expecting.
crack cocaine.
it is perfect weather now because it's been so cold, and I know people are gonna laugh at me. I have an electric smoker.
I've been
But
thinking
it's
about an electric smoker.
Set it and forget it.
So
I can control it from my phone, the temperature. I want to adjust
that's
temperature.
awesome.
But it's been cold, so they don't keep heat like in 30-degree weather. So,
That's true.
but 80s are coming up, 60s to 80s.
Wednesday.
Oh,
It's gonna be like 80.
so I kind of want to start something in the morning before work and then come home.
That would be so good. So have you seen
Oh.
those smokers now? So that's what I'm looking at too. I can get a good deal on this too. Where you have the pellets on the left hand
Yes.
side, and it just feeds it in.
Oh,
I'm
pellets are
thinking
amazing.
about getting it.
They have the Wi-Fi ones there too.
Oh, exactly.
That like remote
Yeah.
mobile app, whatever. My neighbor has one. It's
This
been
just
fantastic.
self-controls. Like if it doesn't know, it doesn't think there's enough smoke in it.
Yeah.
it'll
Yep.
feed
by
automatically.
itself. My buddy has one.
Does he love it?
Loves it.
But like real
It's so
smokers
nice.
out there are probably like, dude, you guys aren't real
Well,
barbecue
no.
people.
Pellets
Infrared grill and no, but these are like aren't these like electric? So we're
yeah,
not really
well,
doing it.
technically,
We may have
the
to add a
pellets
little
are
water.
fed in. Yeah.
We may have to add a little water.
Right.
But basically, it is set it and forget
It is too much dedication. I don't have the time to wait around 8 hours.
Exactly. And the
feeding.
food comes out just as good.
100%.
So I think I'm going to possibly invest in a set it and forget it smoker, too.
It's so nice.
As long as we're dropping a lot of cash,
Dude, I say it's so nice I haven't even used it. All I did was season it.
Oh, yeah, but that's fun, too.
Yeah,
That's
it was
not
fun.
bad.
I sprayed it all down. It's all seasoned from last year.
Perfect.
So I just need to, throw some food on it.
That's perfect. No, I've been doing it on Saturdays. I've been trying new recipes out, even though I can't eat them. So I've been, just suffering.
Dude,
So this last time
I'll come over.
I had a really good Alfredo recipe. Really good.
Yeah.
Lost it. So I tried a new Alfredo recipe. Not as good. So I've just been doing stuff like that.
That's the worst.
Looking up recipes online, cooking, not eating it, but it is what it is. Something really simple you can do. You know those Texas toast garlic breads?
Oh, yes.
So buy one of those, not cheese, just regular garlic Texas toast. Put it in the oven for 3 minutes. Take it out, flip it upside down, put some pizza sauce on it, some pizza cheese, some pepperoni, put it in the oven for 3 more minutes. Telling you, it's the best stuff you've ever had in your life.
Wow. Better than Hannaford's Pizza?
Maybe not that good. I haven't had a Hannaford pizza in a while, though.
Wow.
I should get one my next cheat day. That's what I'm going to do. Mark that down, people.
Wow.
You heard it here first. Hannaford Pizza, I'm coming for you. You should sponsor us, especially now that you support them. It sounds like often with their
it's so good.
With their stir fry, made with the pizza. So where I do my grocery shopping, they should sponsor the show.
I love that. I love that place.
Me too.
You know what else I did? I pulled the trigger on a vacation club. Did I tell you about this?
I think you did tell me
Did
that.
I tell you about it?
Disney? Are you going to be going to Disney soon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you got a really good deal on that, didn't you?
Ridiculous.
So
ridiculous.
And you are a fan of Disney.
Yes.
You
the
visit
entire
there
family.
Frequently.
Sometimes.
Mickey Mouse is a good friend.
I mean, we're texting.
You text back and forth. You know how it is. Awesome.
Yeah,
when
finally
you going?
closed it. Finally closed. Pretty pumped.
Alicia and John and Amy and them were talking about going.
December.
So you're going with them?
I'm going with them in December. And then we might go in July, too.
Hey, why not?
We have that ridiculous amount of points rolled over, so we got to use them.
That's awesome.
And he didn't use the ones from the year before, so now I converted those to RCI, so I can stay at some little the Cape or go down to some oceanfront property in the summer, lakefront.
Dude, that's
so
perfect.
I'm pretty pumped. Yeah,
that's not bad.
I have ridiculous amount of weeks. It's insane.
That's awesome
for the deal we got. Yeah,
and you always find the deals on the Disney packages too, don't you?
Yeah.
So you told Alicia and John
the free dining.
Yeah, they got the hook up, so they're good to go now. Not bad. So that'll be a fun trip with everybody going.
Doing pretty jacked. Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
I don't have any vacations planned. That's me. I hate traveling, hate flying.
Are you ever gonna fly?
Maybe they're trying to get me to go to Florida October. We'll see.
Oh, do it.
We'll see. I need some medication. Everybody says that. If you have some, but I like to be in control. Some of this medication, I'm afraid I'm going to be that guy
Alcohol.
that snaps, kills people.
Couple mimosas in the morning, you'll be fine.
But then I don't want to leave my seat on the airplane to go to the bathroom.
So you bring a bottle.
See, all this stuff.
Bring a bottle and a blanket. You'll be fine.
I don't know if I'll be fine. Oh, I can't take that.
Are you already getting nervous?
Oh, I hate it. I don't even
sweaty palms over there.
That.
Really?
Yep.
I don't mind. I don't. It's not like I don't like flying. I certainly don't enjoy it, but I don't I'm just if I gotta go, I gotta go. I'd rather go 3 hours in an airplane than drive 24.
That's true. Everybody says, he doesn't like flying. Have him drive there. He'll never. He'll never do that again.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive there.
I don't like going up. That's my only thing. I actually don't. I don't mind up in the air. Even the descent, I don't mind. I actually get excited when we're going down. I don't like going up for some reason.
Huh? That's weird.
It's weird. I don't like heights. But then when you're all the way up there, you don't see anything out your window because of clouds and stuff. So
yeah, when I went to the Bahamas, the flights were awesome. It really wasn't bad.
Yeah, no
but
turbulence.
I think we took maybe we landed in Baltimore and had to take that back to
BWI.
Here.
Yeah.
So short flight though.
Yeah,
really short flight. But for some way, we sat right in the front. The angle of the plane the whole time, I felt like I was going to get sick. So I just had to put my podcast on, close my eyes, blast the air on me.
Wow.
And it was fine for the rest of the time. But I just couldn't, if I were to take off the headphones, look straight ahead, Something about the angle of the front of the plane that
Dude,
day was not good.
I will never sit in the front of the plane.
The middle of the plane's like the best.
Yes, wings.
Yep, right over the wings.
Right by the wings. That's where I like to be.
Yeah, and I've never, to this day, knock on wood, experienced the turbulence where it drops you like 300 feet.
I've been there.
That's what I don't want to happen.
Fucking horrendous.
That's what I'm the most nervous for.
There was one trip we dropped hundreds of feet.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
And I'm like, oh my God.
Was that when you were younger and like there was like an Asian woman in the plane like
Yes.
crying, praying? Everybody thought they were gonna die.
Yes, and my parents were on board. I think my mom was praying.
Dude, I don't want to.
Like,
I want to avoid that.
I had that one, and there was one other one that I had a bad one going to Vegas,
oh,
where we went in January, and it was a shit show. Just the air pockets, dude. It's a 5-hour flight there. I would say we hit air pockets for 3 hours of it.
oh, see, that's what I want to avoid.
Dude, it was horrendous.
I've hit like turbulence
It was
where the
bad.
plane shakes.
Oh, it's adorable.
None
no,
of
the air pockets. I don't mind the shaking a little bit.
God.
A couple Jack and Cokes will cure that. But dude, when you get those giant air pockets where you're dropping like a roller coaster,
I don't even like rides, so why do I want to go on that?
that's what I'm saying. I don't either. That's what, dude. If you're going in October, you'll be fine.
Oh, I
October's
hate that.
fine. It's everyone I've ever had that's been bad has been like a December, January.
That's terrible.
Trip, but dude, yeah, that was not fun. Now you probably jinxed me. I'm probably gonna have.
I did.
If that
I
happens
kinda
to me
didn't
again,
want to say that.
if that happens to me again, I'm probably not gonna go.
Dang it!
I'm just kidding. You'll be fine.
Oh, maybe we'll see.
Dude, you're way more way more prone to like get in an accident and die and driving your car.
No, I know.
It's statistically.
I know. I totally
Doesn't
get
matter.
That. But that Southwest flight,
Is it a
didn't that
heights?
lady get sucked out of the plane recently?
She almost got sucked out of the plane.
She ended up dying, though, right?
Yeah.
How did she die then?
She got impaled by like the metal, so
Oh.
it struck the side of the plane, which caused a hole. She was getting sucked out, and I think when she was brought back in, that's when it like impaled.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Well, it's better than actually getting sucked out and then splattering. At least she got,
True.
she was able to sit and just bleed out.
Oh man,
That's better than actually like, holy
Falling.
shit. Yeah. Oh, about 10,000 feet. Oh, about 5,000 feet. Oh, about, and then
That's
just
pretty bad.
splat.
Oh man.
God.
Wonder if you would like. No, she wouldn't have died.
After
before she
seeing that
hit.
though, now my ass ain't sitting in the back of the plane. I'm going over the wings or forward. I
Yeah.
am not sitting behind those freaking jet engines
That's
anymore.
scary as heck.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I don't fly.
Oh God.
telling you.
I don't want to fly anymore.
I don't like that stuff.
Oh man.
I don't like this stuff.
Driving. My wife's like, "Hey, do you want to like? Did you ever check out? Apparently, people at work are telling her, "Did you ever check out trains? They go from Boston or whatever, or, New England to Florida." I'm like, I'm not sitting fucking 20 hours on my ass.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
There's no way. I'll fly. It's less than 3 hours. It's like 2.5 hour flight.
I have been seeing like they're trying to do those like hyper trains.
Oh, I know that
where
would
we'd
be
get like Boston to New York in like 45 minutes.
that's fucking awesome.
That would be amazing.
That
So
would be badass.
maybe like if they had some of those that we could connect on, so you get to Florida in 2 hours. For 3 hours, it's 3 hours by plane, right?
It's like 2:45 with the wind behind you. Depends which way you're going.
So how fast are the trains really going to go? They can't go that fast, right? As a plane.
They're not going 500 miles an hour.
No,
they're going like
they could though. I heard these trains go really fast. But
well, they have them overseas, like in Europe and stuff. They have those super.
so there was some plans for like the big cities over here to do
Ooh,
it.
imagine that.
That would be really good.
I would like that.
I would too. That's when you don't mind taking a train.
Ugh,
But
I can't wait.
I can't wait for that either. Maybe we should jump into the show.
Oh yeah, MMA.
I'm thinking we're already 28 minutes, 27 minutes into the show.
I haven't talked about MMA whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm sure our fans don't mind. They wanted to catch up with us since it's been a long time since we taped our last show. But it is a slow week in MMA, so we had to fill the time somehow, so you're welcome. Before we start, I'm going to take this opportunity to plug some stuff. Make sure to follow us on Twitter. Whoa.
Twitter?
That too. Man, somebody's been looking
You ever
at
been to that website?
my browse history. So at Chad Alden, at Paul St. Amand Jr., at Armbar Radio, and at BDA_radio. Also, make sure to visit BDARadio.com for the most unique commentary on MMA and pro wrestling. Like them on Facebook at Facebook.com/BDA Radio Media. If you want to be a part of this show, call and leave us a message at 260 BDA MMA1. That is 232-6621. Make sure you subscribe and rate this podcast on whatever platform you're listening to us on. Doing so puts this show in front of more people and helps us grow our audience. Trust us, it's a good thing for everybody. So let's jump right into it. So we had 4 weeks off.
Yeah.
Been watching a lot of mixed martial arts.
Yes.
This weekend had probably one of the better Bellator cards I've seen in a long time. It was Bellator 198, Fedor versus Mir. It took place this past Saturday, April 28, 2018, at the All-State Arena in Rosemont, Illinois. And I guess we'll start at the bottom of the card. Really, really good jiu-jitsu. It was Dylan Danis in a catchweight fight against Kyle Walker. Danis picks up the submission victory in his first ever mixed martial arts fight. He improves to 1-0 in his short MMA career so far. Kyle Walker drops to 2-4. Not that he was facing the best competition in the world. The only thing is, standing up, Dylan Danis got hit with like three solid, I think they were straight lefts.
He was regretting it.
He was getting hit.
He had the same stance as Conor, though. They fight out of the same camp.
They really do. His stand-up, though, is way less better than Conor McGregor. Needs some work, to say the least.
As soon as it hit the ground,
it was really quick.
Dude's a stud.
Really quick. It was a toe holds.
Did you see that? Did you see like the shit talking after the post fight, the post event? What is it?
Yeah.
Jesus, what is it? Post fight conference?
I saw it afterwards. Like he called out.
He was calling everybody. He was saying that he carried the show on his back. Like it was all him, and you've never seen like a debut like this before.
Yeah, because I thought the talking in the ring kind of was lackluster too.
Yeah.
But he did make up for it after the event took place. He is, by his own words, the highest paid fighter in mixed martial arts, at least for Bellator, I should say. But you know who didn't appreciate his trash talking? Who? Michael Chandler.
Ooh.
Explosive dude himself. He took to Twitter, I think it was Twitter, said this was his post, just catching up to Bellator 198. At Dylan Danis said he was the highest paid fighter in Bellator MMA, but I think he meant to say most unathletic fighter in Bellator, and that was against a man with a losing record. Hashtag cringe, hashtag slow, hashtag sloth, hashtag Bellator 198. Dylan Danis responded. He said, "Someone is just bitter. One of us is undefeated." That's not a bad comeback. I like that. He is right. He's undefeated at 1-0.
That's terrible.
So that's what that was. So look for that guy to do some big things. Tons of fighters in that weight class are calling him out. They want to test the guy out. I thought was it the first takedown attempt too? He missed. I thought Kyle Walker defended that pretty nicely.
Good. Yeah.
And then hit him, like we said, with like three straight left hands.
They already know his kryptonite. He doesn't like to get punched.
Yes. And I feel like whoever was commentating, I don't even remember who it was now, was saying, I don't think it was Big John. It was the dude that does pro wrestling too. I just can't remember his name. It escapes me right now. I need some alpha brain. Whatever it was, they said he's starting off in an unorthodox stance. So this guy hit him with three straight lefts, and I don't even think his dominant hand is his left hand. I think he started off southpaw, and he may be a traditional fighter. So I could be totally wrong. Don't know much about Kyle Walker. I think the power is in his right hand. So imagine if he was standing in a traditional stance, was able to land that right hand. He's probably second-guessing himself now. Yeah. But maybe he wouldn't have. Maybe his defense would have been a little bit better. Who knows? A lot of question marks now for Dylan Danis. The only question mark that we don't have is this guy is pretty legit on the ground.
Amazing.
Cream of the crop in jiu-jitsu. Legit black belt. So I don't think if you were going against this guy, you wanted to hit the ground. So my advice, here's my strategy for all the fighters that come next. Keep it standing and test to stand up. Simple, yet I bet it will be effective. Speaking of effective jiu-jitsu, let's talk about a Gracie. There was a Gracie on the card. Fights at welterweight. His name is Neiman Gracie. This guy is another legit guy. He took on Javier Torres, and Neiman Gracie wins that bout by submission. It was an arm triangle choke. It was in round 2. Gracie improves to 8-0 with the victory. 7 of his wins come via submission. Torres drops to 10-4, and that loss snapped a 4-fight win streak. And Torres is a legit guy on the ground too, black belt. That guy had some skills. First round when Neiman had like both legs in there going for some heel hooks. Torres defended it perfectly. It was just round 2. Gracie was too much for him. Got the fight to the ground again and just overwhelmed him with pressure, overwhelmed him with technique. It was awesome.
If you're Gracie, do you automatically get a contract?
Yeah, probably.
I was going to say, there's so many Gracies.
I mean, you have to. And then when you think about that, though, both of those guys fought on the same card, Dylan Danis and Neiman Gracie. Yeah. Let's just match these two guys up. Neiman Gracie, 8-0, still young in his career. Dylan Danis, 1-0, still young in his career. The only problem is I think Gracie has the way better stand-up.
100%.
He's not bad on his feet. He has some power in his hands. I would take Gracie to win that fight. That would be awesome, though.
That would be fun.
Love to see it. And Gracie's kind of big for that weight class. He looked big against Javier Torres in there. But, yeah, so already 2 submissions on the card. Let me just give you some insight to the card. All finishes on this card.
Love every second of that.
Love it.
We don't need to go to decision.
No decisions whatsoever.
Love it.
Love it. So the next 3 fights also. And again, now talk about another ace on the ground. A jiu-jitsu wizard. Rafael Lovato Jr. is a wizard. He took on Gerald Harris, who is an outstanding college wrestler. So this was an intriguing matchup to me. It was fought at a catch weight of 188 pounds. But I was thinking Gerald Harris could get the takedowns, control from the top, has brutal ground and pound. I gave Gerald Harris a huge chance to win this fight. Not even that. He was coming in on a 4-fight win streak. Oh, this guy he had it all in his corner. Didn't matter much. Once it hit the ground, Lovato Jr. just cinched up the armbar pretty quickly. Super dominant. This guy's skills are very legit. I don't think people, even if you're a strong wrestler, are going to want to take this to the ground. Rafael Lovato Jr. just pulled it off. Like we said, armbar. He now improves to 8-0 himself with that submission win. Awesome to see the ground skills on display because they weren't boring. There wasn't stalled positions. These finishes came quick. They came fast. They were deadly. Oh, it was awesome to watch.
Gerald Harris, 38 years old.
38 years old, but still a very strong, powerful dude.
Yeah, I was actually shocked.
I thought
I thought Harris had this. I remember David Branch fight.
Oh, he was so good.
Destroyed him.
I just thought the experience was going to be enough to do it over Rafael, just being young in MMA.
But man.
But Harris drops to 25-6, but he'll come back strong, even at 38 years of age. And that brings us up to the next fight. Featherweight matchup. Emmanuel Sanchez took on Sam Cecilia. Sam Cecilia has fought in a ton of promotion. He's been around the block a time or two. I gave him a really good chance. Again, didn't happen. Emmanuel Sanchez took him down. Round 1, 3 minutes and 52 seconds into that, he locks up the arm triangle choke himself, and he pulls it off. I was actually, I listened to a bunch of podcasts, Joe Rogan, maybe one of them. I feel like this was the fight where, no, maybe it was the Javier, no, it might have been this fight where he thought with the submission attempt that there was a defense that it could have been used. If he just would have known the defense, he probably could have gotten out of it. But I'm thinking Sam Cecilia's been around a little bit, fought some really good guys. Maybe Emmanuel Sanchez is just that good at hiding the submission.
You know what I just noticed? That was really funny. I think we talked about this a few episodes ago, so like 2 years ago. We talked about this a while ago. We had talked about like how many arm triangle chokes were used, and we're like, we don't see those very often anymore because a lot of people pulling off the Dars, a lot of people pulling off rear naked. You don't see the arm triangle choke done that often anymore. I don't know. At least finishes. People attempt it. There's 2 finishes on the main card in this Bellator.
There you go. Now we know Neiman Gracie and Emmanuel Sanchez are fans of the show.
That was an ode to us.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you, Neiman. Oh, we appreciate it. We appreciate the love. But, so really you go. 4 finishes.
Insane.
First 4 fights.
Love it.
Submissions. Sanchez goes to 17-3. He has won 4 in a row. Cecilia drops to 16-9. He's been on a rough patch lately. He's dropped 4 of his last 5 fights. But that brings us up to the main event of the evening, people. Main event. It is Fedor, the legend, Emelianenko, taking on Frank Mir. Who did you have winning this fight prior to this fight?
I honestly thought Fedor.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
I thought Fedor had a chance. He's always super explosive.
Yeah.
Heavy hands. Frank Mir, I wasn't too sure how he was going to show up. He was going to be in shape.
That's why I thought it was Fedor. But dude, Mir looked good.
Mir looked
Fucking
massive.
good.
He looked jacked. He looked strong. He backed up Fedor with a couple punches early on. I was like, Fedor is getting knocked out, and then all of a sudden he just turns it around. Outlasts that little flurry from Frank Mir. Lands a shot. It looked like right behind the ear. Mir drops. Fedor follows up with a few more punches. Ref calls it off. Awesome 48 seconds.
Fedor is savage on the ground.
When
Mir dropped,
brutal.
Did you see those fucking fists? When he was on the ground just drilling him. Oh, I love it.
He knows
Fedor.
how to finish. He knows how to finish. And he looked pretty thick himself.
Yeah.
Frank, I thought, looked better, looked more ripped,
So
jacked.
Fedor's, with this win, is facing Chael, right?
Chael Sonnen.
Who do you got in that one?
Oh, man, I think Fedor's going to
destroy him.
I think Chael's a little scared.
Yeah.
He's a little scared on this one. Fedor is violent when he throws his punches.
Oh, nasty.
Chael was trash talking after the fight, got in the ring with Fedor. I don't think Fedor understood anything Chael said. He just looked at him and then shook his hands. It is what it is. But Fedor is a cold, hard killer. He improves to 37-5. He has won 6 of his last 7 fights, with his only loss coming at the hands of Matt Mitrione. Frank Mir drops to 18-12, and he has now lost 3 in a row and 7 of his last 9 fights.
And honestly, the Mitrione fight, he got caught. Let's be honest.
He did get caught. They both caught each other. They both like pretty much knocked out.
Whole wobbly legs. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing that again.
I would love to see that.
But yeah, so that was Bellator 198. I'm loving that they're putting on some awesome cards. So if you didn't catch it, maybe you can catch it on a replay. But yeah, some awesome fights, awesome groundwork, and fantastic knockout by Fedor Emelianenko. I'm going to start something new.
Uh-oh.
I know we're into segments. This may be that I just don't have the segment thing loaded on there. But this is a podcast of the people. We are a podcast of women fighting in mixed martial arts. We are huge supporters of them. So we can't leave that off this show. So let's talk about some women in MMA that are awesome to watch, awesome to look at. So, on today's show, we're going to highlight one of those women we think you should go out. You should look up her Instagram account. You should follow her on Twitter. You should find YouTube clips of her because she is a potential next big thing. She has the it factor. Trust me when I say that. So the person we're going to highlight on today's show is Hailey Cowan. All hail Hailey Cowan is an American MMA fighter competing in the flyweight division. She is associated with the Blitz Sport MMA and currently sports a 3-0 amateur record. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about her tale of the tape?
Hailey is 26 years young.
Hey, she's just coming into her prime.
5'8".
Pretty tall. She must fight at like 145, 155?
125.
Wow, this girl has probably some reach advantage on some of the girls she's going to be fighting.
She's shredded.
12-pack.
Yeah.
I wish I could have a 12-pack.
1 ounce body fat. 1% body fat.
1% body fat on all hail Hailey Cowan. Jacked little woman. She last fought at LFA 33, Willis versus Stewart in February. She's probably fought before that, but we haven't filmed. I mean, we haven't recorded. Man, I can't get out of that in a month. So maybe she's fought in between then and now. But she picked up a win via TKO KO over Janice Gomez. So she has some skills. She has some cement hands. When she hits girls, they fall down and go night-night. So all hail Hailey Cowan is somebody you should put on your radar.
That's also her website, allhailhaileycowan.com.
I didn't know she had a website.
She does.
How does that look?
Pretty awesome.
Could buy some prints. Could buy some calendars.
Looking for a store. Oh, merch. Here we go. What do we got here?
Shoot.
It is All Hail Hailey Cowan, though.
She has to have a calendar, I bet you.
She has All Hail Hailey Cowan bracelets.
Bracelets?
Bracelets.
I'll wear a bracelet. What color are they?
It's actually kind of cool. They're black with like some yellow.
That's
Let me turn this bad boy around.
So it's feminine but manly at the same time. I like it.
Pretty awesome.
I may buy one.
Dude.
That's it.
$250?
I think,
Free shipping?
dude,
We should get a lot of them.
we really should.
Let's buy like 100 of them.
We're going to start kicking
Pass
off
them out.
a live show, hopefully, of this someday. That way we can.
How are they $250 with free shipping? This can't be right.
Because they're like 8
18
cents to
cents
make.
make.
So they can afford it.
I'm buying some right now. I'm buying 10 of
That's
them.
awesome. We need some All Hail Hailey Cowan bracelets. Anything else on our website? Any shirts?
That's it for merch.
That's not bad. That's a good way to get your name out
Dude,
there.
it's awesome. Yeah. I
We're
wish there
gonna
was
get
some
some.
T-shirts, though.
We're gonna wear some bracelets.
Haley, we need some T-shirts. Sponsors. What do we got for
And
sponsors?
if she happens to make a calendar, I'll buy a calendar as well.
May 25th,
Where's she fighting?
LFA Pro Debut.
There it is.
Boom!
She's
Oh, that was
3-0
fast.
amateur, soon to be 1-0 as a pro. That's it. LFA is a huge regional promotion.
Wow.
That's legit. That's
Pro
some feeder into big ones.
Debut.
Love it. That's why we feature the women of MMA on this podcast, because there's not a lot of podcasts out there that do it. We love women. We just love women. I guess it's as simple as that.
I want a bracelet. They're actually pretty cool.
We're getting some bracelets. Also, if you have an MMA fighter you would like to see featured on this segment, if you are a fan of women as well, and they happen to wear 4-ounce gloves and fight in a cage, we want to hear your suggestions. We'll get them on this segment. So tweet their info to us at Armbar Radio on Twitter. I've seen lately some disrespectful things in the cage.
Uh-oh.
Remember we talked about it on our show, the guy who actually he knocked himself out, and then the opponent did a flip.
Yes, off of him.
Did a flip off of him.
Yes, I remember that.
Something happened this past weekend.
Oh, boy.
Similar,
Okay.
little different, but during Saturday's Flow Combat live stream of V3 Fight 68 in Mississippi,
Yep.
former Bellator, Legacy FC, KFC fighter Brian Hall didn't live up to his nickname, because his nickname is The Law,
Ooh.
because he jumped up, double stomped Jeremy Rogers with 2 feet to the midsection in the bantamweight co-headliner. So he kind of had him mounted, and then all of a sudden just decided to jump up in the air and land on him with 2 feet in his stomach. It was something we would do as kids.
Is that in the rule book?
Like if you saw like two young kids fighting, when they jump on each other, he just jumped up and stomped on the stomach. I guess it's in the rule book because according to Flow Combat, the bout was declared a no contest rather than a disqualification.
Huh.
So I guess
How's
it's in
that
the rule
possible?
book to do something. You're able to kick
You can't-
and knee to the body.
Right.
I just don't know why a double foot stomp. He jumped up in the air and double foot stomped him to the stomach.
You can literally jump in the air and throw a flying fucking fist down on your opponent, but you can't just do a little foot
You can
stomp.
flying knee somebody to the head.
Right.
But when they're
And
down,
fracture
you
their
can't
skull.
jump on their stomach. It's kind of weird, and you have to see the video. So you have to go to Flow Combat's Twitter page, and they had it posted.
Do you
I'm not
know
sure
what?
if it's still there.
Do you know what, though?
What's that?
You know who'd do fantastic with that? Wouldn't even phase him? Jean-Claude Van Damme from Kickboxer. He had coconuts dropped on him, palm
That's
trees, ready to protect. They just dropped giant coconuts on the stomach. This guy would do nothing. Did you watch Jean-Claude Van Johnson yet?
Yes.
Did you?
That was amazing. I don't
Yes!
I don't know if I watched the whole season.
It was only
But
6 episodes,
you know
half
what?
an hour each, I think.
Maybe I did watch the whole season.
Oh, it's
That
fantastic.
First episode,
Yeah.
the first 3 minutes, hooked me. What the hell?
Yes.
That's how you start a TV
That
show.
is exactly how it hooked me.
naked chick alert. Naked chick alert.
Dude, Jean-Claude
Awesome.
Van Johnson.
Awesome.
Yeah, there was no other nudity the entire. I don't think there was any for the rest
What
of
the
the
heck?
season. But Jean-Claude Van Johnson was fantastic.
Brittany could not watch the show.
Why?
She found it way too cheesy. She found it.
That's the whole point.
Loved it. That brought me back to my childhood.
Dude, that's what's going to be with Cobra Kai,
I
the new
love
Karate
it.
Kid show.
I love it.
The first 2 episodes I think already got dropped, but I don't think it actually comes out until next month though.
Really?
Weeks. Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely
Cobra
watching
Kai.
that.
Did you see the trailers for it?
Yeah.
Oh, I
What
love
the heck?
it, dude. I can't wait.
And then did you see the new trailer? I think it hit today or yesterday for Stranger Things.
No.
It's not a trailer, but it's like an insight saying, basically, we're on set, we're filming. Oh, it's coming soon.
Did you watch the first 2
Love
seasons?
that. Yeah. I didn't watch them. Oh, you didn't watch them? Dude, this is your show. This is a show for you.
It was like I started watching it, and it was like I'm like, is this like a horror flick? It was like suspense, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch this. It was like,
Don't watch
Like,
it
there was some,
alone.
like,
Don't be crazy.
like I started watching it at like 11 one night. I'm like, oh shit, I watch this. You know, people would talk about it. Like this was a while ago, and like I started, and all of a sudden there's like a doctor or something was like chasing. I'm like, fuck this. So I shut it off. And everyone's like, it's like the best show ever.
Yeah, no, it is awesome.
I can't do it. I don't do any of that anymore.
Really?
Like stuff like that. I don't know why. Like,
Oh, man.
I'm such a puss.
You gotta watch it with the lights
Like I love
on.
The Walking Dead because it's it's just gore or whatever. But like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Once you kind of find out, though, once you get into it a little bit,
Yeah.
it becomes less scary.
Okay, I'm
'Cause
such a
it's-
puss. But I love the 80s.
It's very
like,
sci-fi.
You know what I must
very
bought?
sci-fi.
Speaking of 80s, you know what I was bought yesterday?
What's that?
I saw an over-the-top T-shirt with Lincoln Hawk's face.
You should,
I thought of you.
How are you not owning that right now?
I wanted to. It was like $28. I'm like, Jesus
Dude.
Christ! I'm gonna buy it.
That's amazing.
I for some reason I immediately thought of you and
Oh,
John
that's so
because we
great.
fucking love that movie.
That was the best movie ever.
Yep, over the top.
That's
They had
amazing.
a couple of them. I did see a while ago. I saw a Bull Hurley T-shirt, but this was a Lincoln Hawk, and it was a picture of Sylvester Stallone with like, dude.
That's amazing.
So Sylvester Stallone has his own T-shirt line too now. Did
I
you
wonder
see
if it's
this?
part of that.
It might be. I saw this on some other websites. I'm assuming not, but
Oh, yeah.
it probably is because if the T-shirts are that expensive, you know they're paying royalties.
Yeah, so
It's
maybe
when you see that shirt for like $10, you're like, oh, I'll get it. And it's,
That's true. So maybe Sylvester's wholesaling it.
dude, fantastic though. Over the top T-shirt. I'm gonna buy one.
That's amazing.
I'll buy one tonight, and then I'll wear it next week when we record.
Dude, that's so good.
I'm so excited for it.
Oh, I want one so
There's
bad.
nothing better than the 80s.
Oh, that was the best movies
Best
ever.
movies ever.
That's so good.
So Brittany couldn't get through Jean-Claude Van Johnson.
No, she thought it was way too cheesy for her.
Oh, she didn't. She was like,
She's not.
she was
an
young
80s
for that
girl.
era
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
she
she's
was
not
the
an 80s
90s.
girl. Yep.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
man.
man.
But speaking, like, did you? So you haven't watched Stranger Things? Did you ever get into Ozark?
Ozark's fantastic.
There's not another season of that came out? She
No,
asked me
just
and-
one.
She asked me, and I was like, "Yeah, no, there's nothing." I just pretended.
Did you like it?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
that was wicked good.
Yeah.
That was,
Ozark
that
was
a good show.
awesome. Yeah, I did watch that. There was no suspense there,
No.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of shows.
dude. I
Love it.
watched too many, like Billions now. Homeland just finished up last night.
Oh man, I'm
And
not
I
watching
watched
anything.
Walking Dead, Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. I got like 3 years left to that comes back on. Yeah, I watch
yeah,
a
you're
lot.
into it.
Comic book men.
I
Such a
don't-
nerd.
I don't watch a lot.
No,
No, Naked and Afraid sometimes.
it's because you're going to bed because you're hungry.
I am
Are you hungry right now?
exhausted. Like at 6 p.m. like every night
Yeah,
now,
it's because your body's fucking drained.
and I get cold. I'm pretty
Jesus.
like I'm still a heavy dude, but yeah, I'm getting cold. It just now, like when I look back at how many calories I was probably consuming a day,
Yeah.
I had so much energy, so much warmth in my body. Like it is what it is.
So he said, "Dude, it's freezing in the studio," and I'm like, "It's really not."
Yeah, I'm getting cold.
Like I was comfortable today.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Ugh.
But, like we just said, if you haven't seen that MMA stomp that led to a no contest, go to Flow Combat's Twitter page. Think they still have it up. It's a video you have to see. But he literally jumps up straight in the air and kicks him with both. He just jumped on him.
I actually haven't seen this. I got to check this out.
Oh, you got to check it out. I think you can check it out from our line. Whatever. What is this thing called? I can't think. The lack of calories.
Website?
What you're reading? What I'm reading?
I don't even know what you're doing right now. You're making hand motions.
I don't even know what I'm talking
What
about.
is going on?
I tell you, I need some alpha brain. I wonder if the lack of calories is like eating my brain out.
It might be, dude.
Oh man.
Are you talking about the show notes?
Yeah.
Click on the link.
An agenda. What do we call this? It's show notes. It's agenda. It's
basically what I call the outline.
The outline. I think that's what I was looking for right there. Oh, it says outline right on it.
I literally think you just had a stroke.
Dude, I probably did.
Oh, they posted a GIF. Jesus! That guy legit.
He jumped straight up in the air and landed. But like you said.
Like, it looked like his left foot was on his right kidney. Oh!
Wouldn't impact.
It keeps going.
But you're right. It wouldn't impact Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Absolutely
You
not.
could break a tree over his
Coconuts for days.
Yeah, it was nothing.
Ooh,
and they were.
I keep watching.
It wasn't just like coconuts from like 2 feet above.
No,
it was like 30 feet
like
in the air.
Skyscrapers, like 300 feet in the air.
Nothing.
Jean-Claude
Van Damme. So, yeah, check out Jean-Claude Van Johnson, whatever it was called.
I really hope there's a second season.
2 minutes into it, naked chick, very hot. But
yes,
we were talking about Dylan Danis earlier.
Yes.
Get back on him. Did you hear? You said he was calling out a bunch of people.
Yeah.
To hear who he called out, like kind of last?
No.
Ben Askren.
Stop it.
Everybody is calling out Ben Askren.
So I've been seeing this. Why?
Rory McDonald.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen a ton of people. Why?
They were going back and forth.
Oh, boy.
You know what it is?
Why?
I would write some theories on this, but the thing is, Ben Askren retired from the sport of mixed martial arts. We were talking, Joe Rogan's been talking about he would love to see Khabib take on Ben Askren. We would love to see GSP take on Ben Askren. Ben Askren wants the GSP fight. He would come back for that fight. But now Rory finds it popular to call out Ben Askren even though he's retired. Now Dylan Danis wants to call out Ben Askren. Do you know why? People are saying it's a safe call out because they know people have been saying if you call out somebody that's a moneymaker like a Conor McGregor, you just want money.
Right.
You're after it for the money.
Yeah.
If you call out somebody a tomato can, you just want to improve your record. You're looking for something. But if you call out a really, really tough guy that nobody really, if you're a hardcore fan, you know who Ben Askren is.
Right.
So you look at that call out as, oh wow, they really want to test themselves against some really, really tough competitive guys.
One of the best.
But at the same time, they know it's not a reality because he's retired from the sport of mixed martial arts. So people are thinking it's a safe call out.
What do you think, though? You think he'll have another run?
I hope so. He can't let people call him out and not do anything about it. He took to Twitter, I think, not too long ago and was like, talking about the Fedor Chael fight, I think it was. He's like, me and Rory could definitely co-headline that one.
Oh,
I would love to see it. Test himself against Rory, somebody who's trained with GSP, knows GSP's skills. If Ben Askren rolls over Rory McDonald, then I'm absolutely going to call Dana White myself, have him sign him to the UFC, and have him take on Khabib or GSP next, because that would be a fantastic matchup. The only problem is Ben Askren is still technically has a couple of fights left on his one championship contract.
Really?
So there'd have to be some kind of buyout or something like that.
UFC, no problem.
Exactly. They could definitely buy it out, or if you co-promote something along those lines.
Bellator, yeah.
But didn't sound like Coker was too interested in signing Ben Askren. Although it did sound like he reached out. Here's what he said. Ben, I don't really think wants to fight. I think he wants to fight one more fight and be done with it. That's what I understand. And then he said, I swear he said something else. I might have skipped over it. He basically said he called one championship and things aren't aligned for him to compete at this moment. His promotional goals aren't aligned. I don't know, something along the lines. I lost the show notes, the outline, now that I can think clearly again. But basically it didn't sound like a buyout was going to happen with one championship. That's been there for like 6 months.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I just saw that. You're like, oh, I haven't drank soda in like a month.
I thought about that when we came
over a
into the
month.
studio.
And then I'm like staring at this. I'm like,
I'm
that's
afraid
like
with
a
you
nice
touching it's going to
diet.
explode.
Oh God.
Like,
Oh God.
I was thinking that earlier when I came into the studio. I'm like, that thing has been there for like ever. Can they just explode on their own? Because there is
If it's cold enough.
There is a Diet Pepsi, and we know the studio fluctuates in temperature.
It
So
100% could.
I'm afraid we're going to get damaged. This is going to be like a grenade that goes off.
Thanks for saying that before I picked it up. Like, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. But, yeah, so it doesn't look like Bellator can get the deal done. But you never know. If the price is right, one championship will get it done. And maybe if Ben Askren goes up and fights for him to get out of that contract, it would happen.
No, I gotta say this. I'm gonna say
Woo!
it. I'm gonna say it. You may not like it.
You're
A
gonna
lot
say
of fans might not like
You're going
it.
to say, has Ben Askren fought anybody real? Is that what you're going to ask?
Like, has he fought like a top 10 caliber UFC? Top 10 caliber.
I don't know.
Top 5.
Not really.
Definitely not top
Not
5.
really, but his wrestling is top notch.
Nasty. Yes, but has
But
he fought?
He trains with top notch UFC caliber people. I can say that.
But
He does well in the gym. You know who he trains with? CM Punk. Tell me that guy. If he can hold himself with CM
What?
Punk, and he can hold himself with anybody.
isn't CM Punk fighting soon?
I think he is
Speaking of
fighting
which,
soon. Yeah,
yeah.
that card's coming up. I'm sure we'll have some fight predictions.
Oh,
Unless we decide to not record for like a month again. But he really hasn't had like the hardest test in his career. So that's always the factor when you talk about where he
Right.
ranks as the greatest of all time when
That's
in
what
the
I'm saying,
welterweight
like,
division.
He's fought like Douglas Lima.
Well, that's a good fight. Douglas
That's a
Lima
good
is a really good
but with
fight.
the decision, yeah, I mean,
He's a decisionator. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't finish a ton of fights.
Right.
His last fight, he knocked the guy out.
yeah, last couple, yeah.
But that's not his style. When he goes up against really good people, it's usually a decision. But he's relentless. He's relentless on the ground. People can't escape his top control. He's just a relentless wrestler. So I wouldn't mind seeing him get tested against some of the top-notch people in the UFC in Bellator again, because he was in Bellator at one point. He was their champion. The only problem is he's boring. He is like GSP. It's a boring fight. It's Jake Shields fight. They're very, very boring. I wouldn't mind seeing Jake Shields mix it up with Ben Askren. That
Jake
would be
Shields.
another awesome fight. But it would be a boring fight. But
Yes.
one that I would definitely want to see. I want to see who comes out on top with that. But yeah, give Ben Askren Rory McDonald. Give him GSP. Give him Nurmagomedov. I would love to see all those matchups.
Dude,
I'd love to see it.
Khabib would destroy him.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you would destroy him.
That's why I want to see it. I
Oh.
want to see that fight happen. That would be amazing.
CM Pike.
CM Pike. Yeah, he's fighting really soon, right?
Yeah, he's fighting June 9th. So
Wow.
not really soon, but yeah.
It's coming up.
Month
It's
away.
coming up.
Month away.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
I'd like to see how he does against Michael Jackson. So,
Michael
I'm
Jackson.
sure it'll be a thriller.
Favorite song.
Oh, see
Wow.
what I did there.
Wow.
Boom. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
this-
completely stepped all over it too.
That
was actually pretty good.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Well, it was kind of terrible.
Ben
But
Askren.
this is usually the part of our show where we predict fights.
Yes.
The problem is no Bellator going on,
Nothing.
no UFC going on.
Nothing.
But do you know what is going on?
What?
Because I have upcoming events on our show notes. Oh, what do you have? It looks like you're going to say something.
That's fine.
Shoot.
I was going to say, we could predict
Oh, what's that?
Conor McGregor versus the state of New York. Was it New York?
New York, New Jersey?
New Jersey?
Might have
Whatever.
been New Jersey.
Versus the police. Conor McGregor versus... Did you see Dana White today?
They're not going to punish Conor.
Did you see that, though? They're waiting to hear what the legal system is going to do for punishment first. Did you see that?
Yeah. You can't punish Conor
They're not gonna-
McGregor.
Well, as he would say, you ain't going to do shit.
They'll say, "Oh, the
Yeah.
whatever was levied upon him by the police was enough of a punishment.
I know.
He faced the consequences."
It's such bullshit. And then he'll fight Khabib. What do you think?
Oh, that would be amazing. I would love to see that. It would sell so many pay-per-views. But if Khabib gets a hold of him, he's done.
My problem, though, my fear is that Khabib leaves his chin open all the time.
He really does.
All the time.
It's the chin's high, and he moves straight back.
And all Conor does is research his opponents.
Conor is so accurate with his punches, so powerful, so strong.
I can see it going either way.
I could see it going either way either.
But if Khabib grabs him, it's all over.
It's basically based on the Jose Aldo fight. It was
100%.
Found his chin
Yep.
instantaneously. That could happen again.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely an option. It's crazy. But
Yes.
upcoming events, because we are a show of the people, we will give you the upcoming events. May 4th, LFA 39, Heinisch versus Checo takes on. Then there's also on May 4th, it's CES MMA Forte versus Secor. And May 4th, Invicta FC 29, Kaufman versus Lehner. And then May 6th, Ryzen FF10. And then May 12th is UFC 224, Nunez versus Pennington. We'll have those fight predictions on a later show. But we're out of MMA topics.
I feel like a child. I can't figure out how to open this.
So you had to
It's like
unscrew the bottle.
It's like a water bottle with some
Is that a
cap on
Propel?
it.
Is that a Propel bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that good or bad?
He can't figure out the cap to a Propel bottle. So let's see what he has
You know
to
what I did?
unscrew
I
the
pulled
whole
the
cap.
man move. Just unscrew the
Propel. You know,
They're out of the other one. I usually get like Dasani flavored or whatever. They're out of it, so I'm like, oh, I'll get whatever. I'll get some like electrolytes in me, get some little grape Propel water. And I don't know what's up with this cap, but this is like one of those package free. Like I need a package free one.
we should have predicted that. Who's going to win, the Propel bottle or Paul? And the Propel bottle took
I
that
literally
one.
can't figure this out. Aren't you supposed to just flip it open?
I feel like you are. I don't understand.
There's like, there's
Is
a
there
tab.
plastic on it? Oh,
There's a tab.
Now let's see how easy it is.
Ah,
Boom! You got it open. Okay, so if you're struggling with your Propel bottle out there right now,
there's
there's a little tab right there where
tab
you
in
flick
the
it.
front, which has zero indication that there's a tab. Dude, it was sunken back in the.
That's
I'm
amazing.
making a huge deal of this. This is painful. Look at
Oh,
this.
man.
Hang on, wait. Let me put it back on there. Tell me you can't see that. There's no way.
it's-
It looks like you flip it open.
Yeah.
There's this. Oh Jesus.
Then how you confuse Paul? Give him a Propel bottle, or put him in a round room and tell him to pee in the corner. Wow! It's usually a blonde joke.
Oh God. I think that's our out.
I love those jokes. Yes. So we are done. Where did I put our last sheet? Okay, so that takes us to the end of our show. Remember to like BDA Radio on Facebook, facebook.com/BDA Radio Media. Make sure to check out the Wrestling Podcast About Nothing. You know, those guys don't take weeks off. Those guys aren't like the man walks into an armbar. Those guys go at it week after week, and besides that, the Kingpin still keeping his professional wrestling career alive. He has been fighting a ton for Ring of Honor. That guy is tearing it up on the local scene. He's busy every single week, like all weekend long. On Ring of Honor, who's he been teaming up with? Beer City Bruiser?
Yes, that sounds right.
That's what it is. Those two guys are an electric factory. They are a great team. They're going to be tag team champions someday. They're just making a name for themselves. One stop after one stop after, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. They're just going show to show. They're kicking people's behinds. So look out for that. You can find their podcast by going to BDARadio.com or by searching pretty much any podcast platform like iTunes, Stitcher, etc. Also, you can find this show, A Man Walks Into an Armbar, every Saturday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time-ish, we think, on the Podcast of Radio Network.
If it's still up, it's been a month.
We don't even know.
We have no clue what's going on right now.
You can listen by downloading the Crikey Premium Radio app on iOS or Android, or by looking up Podcast Radio Network on TuneIn Radio. That is our show. Peace out for now.
Propel.